As you know, we've been so busy with our rebuild that it's been challenging for Tory and I to get out on our next adventure. Well, we just couldn't wait any longer. Even though work on Dinghy One Kenobi is still underway, we have Dinghy Little, and this boat was perfect for our next adventure. Rocks everywhere. You kind of have to keep going in. Look at the swell in here. There's a herring spawn that just started yesterday. Welcome back to Do It with Darryl. We've been getting a lot of questions and comments about when we'll be heading out on our next adventure. Please join us on this long-awaited two-part adventure. Good morning. Tory and I are here in Bamfield, British Columbia, on the actual west coast of Vancouver Island. Right behind me is Bamfield Lodge. That's where we're staying. I'm just heading down the dock to see how the boat is. We were up late doing a lot of boat prep. We got the boat down here all set up. We're getting ready.
Bamfield sits along the southern shore of Barkley Sound, at the mouth of the Alberni Inlet and adjacent to the Broken Group Islands and the Pacific Rim National Park. We're just a stone's throw from the Bamfield Marine Sciences Center. It was established in 1972 to provide a permanent base for marine-oriented field operations. Today, we're joined by Tory's sister, Shayla. She'll be joining us on this West Coast adventure. Shayla has spent her life around boats and was excited to show us some of her favorite local spots in the Bamfield area. We got to Bamfield last night, and we were really excited to get the day started. This area is spectacular. The rocky shoreline has all sorts of hidden nooks and crannies, and this morning's light was amazing. We headed out of the harbor and crossed about 10 miles into Barkley Sound before arriving at one of Shayla's favorite spots. Today, we had our sights set on Effingham Island.
Rocks everywhere. You kind of have to keep going in. This is nutty. Look at the swell in here. Captain Tory is on the helm. We're not sure if we're gonna have a prop left, but we're killing it.
Effingham Island is a part of the Broken Group and is located right in the middle of the entrance to Barkley Sound. Halfway between Ucluelet and Bamfield, it's one of the few islands in the area that has a lake. We tied up and headed ashore.
Okay, we got the dinghy anchored in a rock pile behind us. It's such a beautiful day to be out here in Bamfield. We're just hiking up to this really cool lake. Not sure if we can actually make it, but why not? Here we go again. Another forest tour. He's gone. You what?
Not the right way.
And you can't find it?
I think we gotta go up that other side.
You mean the way they said?
The way who said?
You said.
Yeah, that way. That was a good hike.
It's
Okay, do it again.
So, I most definitely need to take my waders off. It's really hot out. We got the mountain goat up ahead. He's killing it.
Tory led the way and quickly got ahead of us as he looked for the lake.
So I don't know if the camera's on up the hill, but I think the mic's on now. So Tory's up there thinking he's talking to the mic while I'm down here doing all the hard work, filming. Anyways, we're killing it up here, guys. Bamfield, baby. We've got a creek behind me coming right down, leading to the Zodiac, which is right around that corner, tied up in the swell. We're hiking up to a lake. We have no idea if this is the way.
After just a short trek off the beach, we heard the familiar sound of running water. That's gotta be a good sign, so we kept on hiking.
Look at how beauty that is, just coming right out of the rocks. That's the lake up there.
Suddenly, up ahead, we heard the rustling of bushes and something kind of groaning, maybe growling.
I was just starting to think that I should have brought the bear spray when I spotted it.
There it was, chest deep in the Salal, a black-bearded Tory, very rare in these parts.
He's coming back, he's coming back. Great hiking trail. This is exactly what it's like on the west coast of Vancouver Island. There's these rock formations and these little bays, and it's always rocky or really steep hills. So as we come into this bay, it slopes up and then the steep hill comes just from millions of years of smashing. Tory got most of the way up, but he said it's not worth it. So we're gonna go. A lot of stuff planned, so let's hit it up. Tor, how are you doing?
Good.
Having fun?
Yeah, that was a good little hike. I
Yeah?
think I went about 200 feet, took half an hour.
At least, dude, at least.
Just thick bush. You're swimming through the Salal. So. Fun though.
Tory said that the Salal bushes were so thick that there wasn't a very practical way to make our way through to the lake, at least not from this direction. So we decided to abandon our lake plans and alter our course. We left the little cove and headed into open water. Once again, the scenery made an incredible impression. It was so beautiful. It wasn't long before we encountered one of the coast's most renowned events, the herring spawn. Guys, there's a herring spawn that just started yesterday. We're really pumped to go check it out, and yeah, I am friggin' excited. This could be one of the coolest things we can shoot with a drone. Millions of female herring gather to lay eggs in the eelgrass and kelp forests along the west coast. The males fertilize the eggs, and the spawn turns the water a turquoise blue. All of this activity has not gone unnoticed. Thousands of hungry gulls descend on the distracted herring for an easy meal. Sea lions also make this an annual stopover as they search for a quick snack. This guy is a little late to the party and seems more curious about our dinghy.
So we just got some amazing footage of drone footage of this herring spawn here. There is a lot going on. Birds everywhere, sea lions. That's just what we can see from above. I'm sure there's fish, and I mean, we can't actually see the herring because there's so much spawn in the water that the water clarity is, I mean, you might have a couple feet of visibility. I know we were in about 5 feet of water and still couldn't see the bottom, which is unusual to say the least.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. We got a light green color. The water is lighter than I've ever seen it out here in Berkeley Sound, and this is just absolutely epic.
We had a hard time leaving this amazing spot, but it was time to get going. Shayla was keen to show us some of Bamfield's other sights while we still had daylight in our favor. Shayla was an excellent tour guide and told us many interesting facts about the area.
All right, well, we're here taking a walk down the Bamfield Boardwalk. We're in West Bamfield right now. If you take a look over here, you'll see one of the houses here. It's called the Vanden House. Many of the houses in town have the family name up on the porch or the door there, and a lot of them are the original families that owned the houses almost 100 years ago. Some of these houses are 100 plus years old. So we'll keep continuing on down. We're gonna head down.
I'm not sure what I was expecting, but oh, look at this. There's like little houses.
And mushrooms all up here.
What? So there's all these like shells, mushrooms. This one's cool. Look at that. Oh, we got a gold one. This is so cool. It's beautiful, eh, Tor?
One of my favorite places in the world.
Yeah.
Hope to own a property up here one day. We're just coming up to the only store on the west side of Bamfield. It's actually got a pretty good selection of non-perishable stuff. Very low selection of fruits and vegetables, that kind of thing, but enough to get you by if you ever come up here and you forgot to bring something.
Just past the general store, and we're going to the Coast Guard base where I took my riot training back in the day. Bamfield Lodge tour guide, what's up?
Well, we're just strolling back. We just made it to the end of the boardwalk, hung out at the general store here, the Bamfield Mercantile and Marine.
Yeah.
And we're headed back down to the lodge now. There's a long history at the lodge there. It was in one family for several years, and I just got involved with it about 3 years ago now. We did a bunch of work at the lodge and got it up and running, and now we have a great group of guests and people that come on by every year.
What is the best month of the lodge?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think it depends who you are. Definitely fishing in this area is super like world renowned. So there's lots of people that come up, especially in August, to go fishing. I would say our busy season is kind of middle of May to middle of September. We also host a tuna derby every year in September. So that's something to look forward to in the fall.
Oh, cool.
But I think that the winter season and spring season is quite underrated. I think it's absolutely beautiful out here today. There's lots to explore in the area, and it's definitely worth checking out.
Okay, so we have had an awesome time at the lodge. Thank you. If you want to check out Bamfield Lodge, I'll put the link down below in the description. It's absolutely awesome. Give Shayla a call and come check it out. So we decided to head back towards the lodge and start thinking about dinner plans. That is, until Tory spotted an unusual island just offshore. Of course, he just had to climb it. We dropped Tory off and backed the dinghy up into open water, away from the sharp rocks. While Tory had a quick look around this rocky outpost, I took the opportunity to grab some last-minute drone shots. What an amazing day we all had here in Bamfield, on the west coast of Vancouver Island.
We've got another great day planned for tomorrow here in Bamfield. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next Saturday on another episode of Do It with Darryl.